Hey guys, I am so sorry if you're getting on this live and you just happen to see this video and you hear my printer going off in the background. I did not know that this printer would be that loud. I haven't printed on that printer in a minute, but I wanted to print these documents and I was like, ugh. I pressed the live button at the same time. Forgive me. But while I am figuring out what is going on with my printer, I guess I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm testing out the YouTube live. I've been testing out the live on different platforms. I did a little bit of live on TikTok earlier, tested it out on Instagram, and I'm just gonna test out the live on YouTube. My absolute favorite, by the way. YouTube, if you happen to be seeing this, give me a boost in the algorithm because YouTube is my favorite. But yeah, I think out of all the platforms, YouTube is honestly my favorite platform because I like to watch long form videos and it just is based on your preference. Like when I go out, I am playing YouTube videos because I love that long form video. But we'll give my printer a good 30 more seconds. It should be done in 30 seconds. Forgive me. I am so hungry. It's so crazy. That's one thing too. Sometimes you ever feel like you've eaten something and you're still hungry? I battle with that sometimes. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just talk about how amazing God is. But I didn't want to do that while the printer was going. I think the printer is getting ready to stop. Give me a second. It got one more. One more. Okay. Yes. Thank you, printer, for being respectable because you was being loud. Okay, guys. So, quick video. I just wanted to talk about how amazing God is and just defending your position. A lot of the times, people don't know your personal relationship with God, nor do they know what God have done in your life personally. And some people will try to come in and they'll ask you why you believe in God. And you'll explain to them why you believe in God. And regardless of how you explain it to them, that explanation is not good enough. Well, you just believe in fairy tales. You know, no matter what you say to that person, it just sounds like a fairy tale to them. My experience with God is very personal to me. My father taught me how to pray when I was younger, but he didn't force me to believe in God. Nobody ever forced me to believe in God. Nobody didn't give me a Bible and shoved it in my face and told me that I must believe in God. Me believing in God was a personal choice. And it's something that was in my heart to the point that when I got older, I made it a point to actively search for God. I wanted to know who God was. As I got older, I wanted to research to find out who God was, who Jesus was, like to really, really find out who God was as I got older. So it was a long journey. It's not a journey that happened overnight. There was so many things that came in and out my life, so many life situations, so many distractions. And I found out in the periods where I was single, when I was going through my single seasons, that's actually when I had the best time to focus on my relationship with God, because there's times when you get into relationships or you're dealing with friends and they have their issues, you can be distracted by either your relationship or you can be distracted by the people in your lives or even your family members and all the issues that everybody got going on around you. So when you're getting to know God and you're really, really searching out for him, the best time to find God is usually in your isolation season. Like that's that season when you're in complete isolation. Um, and I wanted to encourage you guys, like, don't, while you're going through your season of isolation and you're trying to figure out who God is, it's good to have your Bible at hand. It's good to purchase a Bible. You can have the King James Version. You can have a newer version, which makes it easier for you to read. And, it's good to get in a good church home. But it's okay to initially, before you even have a church home, to start reading your Bible. Like, just pick it up and just start reading. If you feel it in, if you're led to, pick up your Bible and just start reading, And after a while, it's like the pages become alive and it starts speaking back to you. So I'm going to do a full video, like probably maybe a longer form video. But like I said, getting to know God, it's easier to focus when you're in your season of isolation. When you're in a season where you're heavily distracted by people and their problems, it can be a distraction between you and your relationship with God. So you got to get to a point in your journey where you learn how to keep God first and stop making other people's problems bigger than your focus on God. No matter what's going on in your life, you have to find that balance of keeping God first, head over your life, because there's so many distractions that's going to come in and out this world, like from out of nowhere. Like, the closer you start getting to God, the more distractions you basically start getting, like, thrown your way. So I just wanted to encourage those who are new in the faith or are getting to know God to learn how to block out the distractions that's going to come your way, because again, there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of distractions, a lot of events that's going to start happening, which can come in a form of spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare is like where everything in your life is going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like everything is falling apart. Sometimes when we have so many things that's falling apart, it keeps us at a distance from God. And we should be doing the opposite of that. Just because things are falling apart in your life doesn't mean that you distance yourself from God. That's actually when you get closer to God and you invite God even closer into your life. So I just wanted to give that little quick video. I'll do a longer video, probably more edited video, kind of going more into details, but I just wanted to give that little advice on when you're getting closer to God, to learn to block out a lot of the distractions that can come in your life. That's going to pull you away, because as you're reading your Bible and stuff start making sense to you, you'll notice. So do distractions. The distractions and the problems of this world start to intensify, like, while you're trying to get closer to God. This is typical. This is common. I didn't know that this was common. I didn't know that this was called spiritual warfare. I did not know none of this. So, as an older believer, I just wanted to give that advice out there while you're getting closer to the Lord. Do not let all this distraction that comes your way, because there's going to be a lot that come your way, stop you from getting closer to God. So I'll do a longer, more in-depth video. I just wanted to put this live together. I'm sorry that in the beginning my printer was going off and all this other stuff, but I will be back later to do a more in-depth video. All right.